Hey guys. Alright, so what I wanted to talk about was YouTube has started screwing people over. And it hasn't happened to me yet until recently. Now it's starting to happen to me. So what is happening is they have decided to go through and they have an algorithm that goes through their millions of videos and basically demonetizes or says you cannot make money off of this video. And this is a new thing. And what I think it is, I think after the election, they realized, the Facebooks, the Twitters, and the YouTubes and the Googles realized that we didn't vote the way we were supposed to vote. The USA didn't pick the right president, right? So the normal methods of propaganda, the mainstream media, and so forth, those outlets don't work because nobody trusts them anymore. So then they blamed social media. How did you let all these people post this fake news, which is actually not fake news. It's the antithesis of fake news. So anyway, YouTube is censoring people, and they're doing it across the board, and it's gotten a little random now. I think they do that to obfuscate who they're really trying to block. Anyway, politics aside, this is what's happening. So if we go to my YouTube page here, so these are the videos I've made recently. And this solar eclipse video I made, by the way, it went crazy. It's almost at 40,000 views for like a week. It's weird how it works, but a couple days later, I posted a video review of the Dolica tripod. You know, just because I had it, I made a review. Why not? Okay, so it says not suitable for advertisers, and so I requested a review. Okay, what about a review? It's a positive review, by the way, but what about this review could possibly be bad? That's not suitable. Losing weight after 40, that's suitable, but a review of a tripod, which was positive, is not suitable. So clearly they have some kind of algorithm that just turns off your monetization. You can't make money off the ads. Well, this kind of makes me leery. Okay, what's going to happen in the future? Okay, so if you type in Google and you type in not suitable for all advertisers, you will find a bunch of other YouTubers way bigger than me, and all of their videos have been demonetized. This has affected the people a lot. And what's happening is it feels like YouTube is kind of getting too big for their britches, as we say. They are a centralized type government. You don't have any say in what they ban or what they do. Many times my videos have been blocked because of the copyright infringements. Even though I use public domain music, it still does it, because like this thing here, it's blocking my ability to make money off the ads, which is very little, by the way. This money I make off of this is literally less than $300 over the past 14, 15 months. Just so you know, I make very, very, very little money. It actually is a fraction. This money I've made so far is a fraction of what I've spent on my cameras and stuff. I don't care though. I'm not complaining, because I like making videos. I like putting them out there, and I like the idea that one or two videos might go viral, go crazy, and all of a sudden you get 40,000 views. That's pretty cool. By the way, I wish I'd done a better job on that solar eclipse video. I wasn't even going to take the video. I thought, well, I've got this camera. I'll grab it and I'll do this. Why not? And I'll put it out there. I literally thought it would get 800 views, and it gets 40,000. So it's weird how YouTube works. Anyway, they're starting to demonetize my videos. And if you go out there and look at other people, you'll see a whole bunch of them. So this led me to start researching alternatives. So what happens when this gets worse and worse and worse? Basically, if I start uploading videos and all of them are demonetized, I really will start to lose motivation, because it'll almost seem like they're trying to be like, if you make a really good video and it gets 1 million views, you can make some pretty serious money. You can make a couple thousand off of one video. A couple thousand, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10,000 off one good video. But if if they start demonetizing it, and basically they're just saying, we don't feel like paying you today, go away. It'd be like your employer. You do your work and they're like, yeah, you did work this week, but we just don't feel like paying you. Sorry. It'd be just like that. So again, I don't do this for the money because it's seriously not worth it. But it also helps. The money does help. And if there's this idea that in the future that they're just going to get worse and worse, and then there's also a lot of copyright music infringements. You can't use hardly any music. That's why if a lot of my videos, people will say the music's bad. Well, if I could use the music I wanted to, it'd be great. But I can't because the music you can use is very limited. Otherwise, it'll automatically flag you, and your video won't even. I don't even think you can use a copyrighted music video. I don't even think you could see it. So anyway, many times I've had to change the music and upload again. Anyway, all of this has led to me to looking to an alternative to YouTube, and I think I've found something amazing. Now, let me write this out so you can see it, and you won't be able to have to figure out what I said. LBRY.io is the project. LBRY.io is the project that is kind of like a merger between Bitcoin and open source and YouTube videos without the YouTube. And that's why I think this is going to be huge. Here's some warnings right off the bat. LBRY, and that's what I'll call it from here on, LBRY, LBRY, this project, which I'm going to show you, is very infantile right now. It's a little tiny baby. It hasn't even started walking yet. So as you use this and look at this, you'll have to keep that in mind that it's very ground floor, which is both really good and also kind of bad. And I'll show you why. So what you have to do is go into a browser, and I do use Google browser because search, they're just the best. They're better than any other, and there's no ads and stuff, so I do use Google. I don't hate Google, but I do know they have a political agenda. There's no question about that. All you have to do is type in Google News and you'll see it. All right, so if you type in lbry.io, what you get, and what I'm going to do is try to explain what I know so far after about 1 day's research of how it works. So basically, you go to the site and you install, for whatever your platform, and I'm using Windows, you install what's called a wallet. And what this is it manages library coins, LBRY. You'll download, you'll install it, and it'll run. And I'm both struggling with, I don't know the fine details, and I also want to make this this video accessible to everyone. So I'm going to try to explain it in a way that I know and you know too. So what you end up with is this application that runs on your computer. So it's not a web app. And you get, so you also get these what looks like videos. So you can watch these videos of other people. And this is, the usernames, like channel names are generally, and it's complicated, but are generally like this. At Lunduke would be this site, and this guy's also on YouTube. Lunduke, what's it called? The Lunduke Show or something? I've actually started watching this show. It's kind of neat. All right, these are other shows, and this is just your wallet or library app giving you kind of like an overview of what's going on today. Okay, now remember, this is in its infancy, so this app, which is the only app out there right now, is kind of not very good. Don't expect it to be like YouTube. It is not. YouTube has had years to refine their searching and all that stuff. By the way, they push, here's another complaint of YouTube while I'm at it. If you go to the main YouTube site, let's look at this. Okay, what do we go to YouTube for? We go to YouTube to get away from the television, right? But if you go to if you start going through the main, hang on. If I go to the main YouTube site, Well, it may be because I'm logged in right now as a, but you'll get all this late night TV stuff and late night with Jimmy Fallon and Colbert, and I'm like, I don't watch that stuff because I'm here on my computer. I'm not at the TV. I don't want to see Colbert. I don't want to see late night stuff. I don't want to see that crap. But they put their crap in the top feed. So where it should be me and you YouTubers up there somewhere, it's not. They go to the highest bidder put stuff in the YouTube feed. Okay, so there is no government in LBRY, and so you can kind of publish anything you want. Now there is some responsibility still. You could probably, if you posted some bad stuff, they could come and get you. So there'll never be a way, I think, to do super bad stuff because I don't know the details, but you can be traced. I'll put it that way. Okay, so if I want to publish my own movie, I go up here to publish, and most people aren't going to do that. Most people are going to consume, and they're going to watch videos. But what you do, you choose your file, you pick your file on your hard drive, and you choose a price, and you can choose it in dollars or in LBRY credits. And I'm talking about that in a minute, but LBRY credits are like another Bitcoin. They're a digital currency. And so how those work is you can exchange money. You can buy Bitcoin on an exchange, then you can convert Bitcoin into LBRY credits. Or you can earn them here. I've earned up to 16 by doing nothing but getting awards. If you go to somewhere on here, if you go, you get rewards. If you get a welcome bonus of credits, you get a stream once you upload. If you watch certain videos, I got almost all my rewards. And I have 16 credits so far. Okay, so credits are coins, and you can convert them into Bitcoin and then Litecoin and then convert them back into dollars. Okay, that's a big pain in the butt, but it can be done. Okay, so what I was going to do is I have some Litecoins. I'm going to convert Litecoins into LBRY coins, and then I want to have several hundred of these because I think it's going to be huge. So you might be thinking, what are LBRY coins worth right now? At this date in late August 2017, they're worth about, I think, 35 cents. You could buy about 3 for $1, right? And I was going to trade some and get a few hundred because I think this, imagine having a few hundred of these coins or having thousands of these coins, and then they go up to $50 each, $100 each. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that much. I want coins. I think this is going to be huge because of the problems that I talked about earlier with YouTube. There will be no banning. There will be no copyright infringement, things that were wrong. There'll be no demonetization. There'll be no middleman. Right now, I think YouTube takes half, I've heard, of all the money that's made from an ad. I think that's how it works. They may even take even more. But you will get all of the money here. Okay, so you might be asking, well, who's going to pay to watch videos? Who's going to pay a lot of money? Well, for the most part, if you go back to the home page, you'll see right here, most of the videos are free, which is awesome. So most of the videos I make now, I would probably upload as free because they're just not that great a video. They're just worth watching. They're good to get your name out there. They're good to get a following, right? So I've started publishing, and I'll show you that in a minute, but you might start asking, well, why would someone pay for something? Well, the reason why is because it might be worth watching something if it only costs a nickel. If it costs the equivalent of a nickel of money, well, who cares? I mean, I could spend an entire night watching $2 worth of videos, or I could spend a week watching $2 worth of videos, but you get the choice. You could filter these down to, I just only want to watch free, or I only want to watch videos under $1 or under 50 cents. I will not watch any videos. So you pick and choose what you want, and that is wide open. So you can't complain that you have to pay to watch videos, because you don't, because all of these up here are free. And most of the videos I make will be free. There has to be a good reason to charge money, and if it costs too much, And this movie right here has been touted as it's a disaster, but this one is being charged for about 14 credits, which is probably $4, but it's actually I heard it's an independent movie or something, so it may be worth it to watch it. I don't know, but then right next to it is free. Okay, so this particular browser works, or wallet, or whatever you want to call it, a credit system. It works, but it's not great, and that's okay because other people are going to come along and build more of these wallets, and they're going to be fantastic. They're going to be awesome. This is just the very first one. It's very crude, and I'm here to kind of give support to it because I love this idea. You can be able to make any video you want, no matter how good, bad, terrible. You can charge whatever you want. There'll be no rules. There'll be no YouTube to tell you you're being bad or anything. The videos that are going to be on here are going to be great because they won't have that middleman and you won't have censorship. That's another thing is they're detecting a lot of bad words or curse words, and they're being wrong too. There's this girl, this young girl on YouTube. Sorry for jumping around, but this is just the only way that I'll make this video is to jump around is not friendly for advertisers. If you type in not friendly for advertisers, there's a lot of people out there that are getting screwed over. And there's this one girl that's her stuff is rated G. It is totally like it couldn't be more simplistic or perfect, and she's getting banned. But look at all these people that are getting banned and censored and everything. Lots of people are being unmonetized. And it's really political is what it is. So anyway, that's why we're here, and that's why we're going to watch these videos in the future this way. And I think YouTube is shooting themselves in the foot. It's going to take a long time. Don't get me wrong. This is going to take a long time. YouTube has a monopoly. They have all the money. They have all the things in place. It's going to take a long time to get the word out. It's going to take a long time to get this off the ground. I'm thinking, though, within 5 years, you're going to be hearing this a lot. Within 10 years, it's probably going to be pretty mature, and I want a head start on it. I highly recommend you get some LBRY coins. And the best way to do that, if you do, it's just one of coins and nothing else. What you do is you go to an exchange. It's kind of hard, I'm not going to lie, but you go to a Bitcoin exchange. You have to do, I don't want to do the whole video right now, but you'd have to go to a Bitcoin exchange, and there's a lot of them, and do some research. You'll put money out there, and it'll convert to Bitcoins, and then you'll send it. It will keep it on a wallet on the website for you, and then you can transfer it into LBRY coins. Go watch another video for that, the details on how to buy Bitcoins and how to change them into LBRY coins. Right now, I don't think you can buy LBRY coins directly. You have to buy a Bitcoin or a Litecoin and then convert it. By the way, Bitcoins are at $4,300 each now. And I bought some when they were about $40. Not very many, but I bought some. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to publish a video, and I've already done this. You choose your file, you choose your price, you choose a name that you want, and mine is anything with wheels, just like this channel. And there's a problem. They're trying to figure out a way that no one can dominate a name the way it is now. What they call it is a land grab, like the .com names where people went out and bought all these names and then they own them and then they charge everyone to use them. It's going to be a fix for that. I don't like it right now because I'd rather just have my name, but for the most part right now you can pick your own name at any time, and you can even pick my name, and then there's some kind of, I'm not going to lie, I don't know how this works, but there's some kind of bidding system where you deposit down here. I have no idea how this works. If you know, please tell me in the comments below. But down here you have to deposit. You deposit your coins, but they don't take them from you. This can be undone at any time. I don't understand that at all. Please explain it to me. So once you publish, what happens is, behind the scenes, your video gets broken into little pieces, no matter what it is, and it gets sent out all over. I think it gets sent out all over the internet, just like a BitTorrent. breaks a file into pieces. This breaks your video file into pieces and sends it all over to other people that have this type of browser. That's why no one can ever take down a video anymore or break it or delete it, because it's spread out all over the world in bits and pieces all over your wallet, and you will have bits and pieces of a file on yours that people are sharing and watching, and you will have bits and pieces of theirs. So you're sharing behind the scenes. All of this is working beautifully, and I have no clue how it works deep down, but it does. And it also you might be wondering, how do your coins work? So I have 16 coins right here, and these are all the transactions, which are very cryptic. I mean, I'm not going to, but they tell you when it happened, and these are usually because I was uploading videos. But I have about 16 credits. Okay, if I wanted to send credits to you, well, let's start with receiving credits. Suppose you wanted to send credits to me. I have a wallet address which is tied to this computer, to a file in this computer which I've already backed up. It's a hidden encrypted file that works. I'll just say it like this. It works with this wallet address. This is your public address that you can share with people. Your private address is encrypted on your computer, and I backed it up. In case this computer dies, I can restore everything back to the way it was, and I won't lose my coins. You see? Because it's that secret key on the secret file hidden in your computer on the install of this is where really your money resides, your credits, your library credits. And they're basically, that hidden key and this public key work together to determine that you have this amount of credits. And this is backed up by all the other computers in the world using this wallet. It's backed up because they all have the same transaction spread out everywhere. So everyone agrees. All the browsers, I keep calling it a browser. It's not a browser. It's a wallet. It's a wallet app. All the wallet apps have all the transactions. And they all agree that I have 15.91176 credits. They all do. Okay, so I have an address, and if you wanted to send me money, credits, or I wanted to send them to you, you would send them to this address. So let's say you email me your wallet address, or I would email you this address. I copy this and send it to you, right? If you were going to send me money. Then you would go to your send, you would paste it in here, you would paste my address in here, this crazy long number, and it's and anybody who has this crazy long number and this exact configuration can send me credits. You could send me 1 credit or 2, and it would disappear from their ledger and appear in mine, and that's how it works. It would be, that transaction will be reflected over every single wallet that exists out there. So everyone would agree that that transaction happened. You would be deleted one, I would be credited one. That's how this works. It's pretty simple, but it's pretty solid. It's pretty interesting. If you have 2 people, you can send each other coins back and forth, and it'll show up. It's so awesome, and it will be decremented from yours, and it'll be incremented in his. So that's how you send and receive. So let's suppose you went out to an exchange website and you bought some credits, right? You bought some with some credit card. On that exchange site, you would have, you could send that money to somebody, and there would be, what address do you want to send it to? And what you would do is you'd send it to yourself. You go to the website, you copy this address, you paste it in, you'd say, send me all the credits. You'd hit send on the website. They would be disappeared from the website where you bought them with your credit card, and maybe an hour later or 2, they would show up. All of a sudden, it would show up right here. All those credits will be right here on your browser. Now you own those credits in a file. That's so freaking cool. That's the same way Bitcoin works. You can literally, you can cross borders now, and they can't take your money away. Think about that. If you had a bunch, so suppose there was a collapse of the economy or something, and you had your money in gold and silver, and you tried to get out of the country, they're going to take all your gold and silver. They're going to just take it. They're going to take your money. They're going to take your, but they can't take Bitcoins. There's no way. I'm not saying Bitcoins and litecoins and stuff don't have a weakness. They do. They have a weakness at the exchange where they could shut those down. But for the most part, my Bitcoins cannot be stolen from me. You literally have to go and find where I hid them, and you will not find where I hid them, I promise you. So anyway, Bitcoins and Litecoins are freaking awesome. They're still kind of hard to use, and they're still in their infancy. But once again, I would buy at 32 cents each, I would buy as many LBRY coins as you can, because I think this is going to be awesome. Imagine a world where you can post any video you want with no rules, no restrictions, unless if you put some really nasty, murdery or rapey stuff on there, the authorities would come after you. You would have, you'd have the same problems as if you did something bad on a website. They will come after you. So, I don't know how that's going to work or flesh out, but other than that, for the most part, these wallets are only going to get better. Now, here's what I don't like. Okay, suppose I want to watch a movie about any of these movies down here. I want to watch Linux. If I type in the search bar and I hit Linux, what comes up? Nothing. Really? Superman. One video came up? How did that work? Okay, I want to watch I'm going to go find a video I made. Okay, these are the ones I published, and these are the ones that are on YouTube right now. Losing weight after 40, solar eclipse. Okay, losing weight after 40. That should show up in the search, right? So I'm going to go home. I'm going to go losing weight after 40. What? Look at all this weird stuff. The song, the rose. Now, what I'm saying is, this browser, they're probably working frantically right now to get this all off the ground. And they've done a great job. Again, it's in its infancy. I'm hoping that this is just they just haven't gotten around to this yet, the LBRY folks. But I'm wondering why I can't search for videos right now. That to me seems pretty basic. How come I can't search? This is all I've got right now. And also remember, they're going to be making more wallets. There's more than just one Bitcoin wallet. There's a whole bunch of different types of wallets. There's going to be more wallets, and they're probably going to be better than this one, but they're still working out the technology. So let's watch a video. Let's see how it works.
This episode of London Show is brought to you by...
What I think happens is it's pulling all these pieces down. It's actually downloading them to your computer, which is probably technically how YouTube works also. And it's kind of it's not really a stream, it's kind of a download. So you end up having the files of this video on your computer.
Sexy people of systems.
So watch, if I go here and go to open in folder, in my folder I have this video. I think it's right here, I don't know, it's one of these. But I have the ones I uploaded and the ones I watched and everything in this folder that I designated. You can designate whatever folder you want. But I think this is wild. I think the potential for this is unbelievable. I think these coins are going to go to the moon. There's no way they're going to go down. I'm going to start uploading my videos here also and see what happens. So far, I'm concerned because I've uploaded, like I said, 3 videos, and I don't really know if anybody's watched them. I made one of them. You have to pay to watch it because this is a test. I want to see if anyone's going to pay, if anyone's going to, or I made some free. I just want to know if anyone's using this or how it works or how do I know. Maybe in the transactions up here you'll start to see money come in or coins come in. Anyway, I'm recommending that we start using this and start going to this. I think the videos here are going to be better, because they won't be censored, they won't be blocked. I think the money will be better, the creators will have more power. I will feel a lot better about having the control of my videos on here and not being demonetized randomly because I didn't say the right political terms, or I should say the left political terms, and get banned. But here we are. This is awesome. LBRY, LBRY.io. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments what you think and if you're going to use it.